Hi everybody, my name is Rogelio and this is actually my first time doing a YouTube video on my workshop here. It is a two-car garage, but I'm working on turning it into a full woodworking workshop. Just to tell you a little bit about how I started and what inspired me to get to this point was I think about 2 years ago I started watching YouTube videos and YouTube woodworking channels, and I got inspired and started building some projects that I saw. There's some really good woodworkers on YouTube. They have really nice and really cool channels. Just to mention a few, Steve Ramsey has a really good channel, Jay Bates, April Wilkerson, Anna White, and there's a lot more that just have some really amazing stuff that they do, and that got me inspired to start building my own projects and building some of their projects, and which I did. I did build a few benches that I think one from Steve Ramsey and a couple of stools from Jay Bates, and I think some Christmas stuff that Steve Ramsey did during the holiday season, which was really cool. So, but today I just wanted to show you guys, give you guys a little tour of my woodworking workshop. Again, like I said, it's a two-car garage, but it's developing to be what we'll always call a wood workshop. So again, it's my first time doing this a video like this, so I'm a little bit nervous. But again, I'm not a professional woodworker. I'm just a beginner. Just got inspired by watching others doing things on YouTube, and never had. The only time I took woodworking classes were back back when I was in high school, but that was about 20 years ago. So with that said, I'm just going to give you guys a tour of what I have done so far here, and I hope you guys like it. Well, here's the tour, guys. The first thing I want to tell you guys about the lighting here. It's nice and bright here. Before the garage was pretty dark. I think that's one light. So I used to just plug in some lamps and to do some projects and work, but it was pretty hard because it used to get really dark in here. So I had somebody put in this nice lighting here. So now it's nice and bright, and I can work anytime or even to late in the evening. Around here, we'll start with my lumber rack that I built a few months ago. Again, I just by watching YouTube, there were so many ideas out there, so I just picked one and went and put one together. Here I have a couple of trash cans that I use for small pieces of wood. All the scraps that I have left from other projects, I like to save them because that's something that I probably use later. In fact, that's one of the things that I'm working on. I want to try to build some projects out of small pieces of wood, so I want to try to be doing that. There's my electrical box that I also got put in here. There's my paint rack and my hardware rack. Those two things that I also put together a few months ago. Very easy. I used just some pocket holes to put them together and did French cleats to hang them on the wall. So as you can see there, I'm already starting to outgrow the racks. So probably I will take them down and build a bigger section of in there. I want to design something to put in there with, for more storage, and so basically that was going to be like my supply rack, hardware rack, and I probably want to maybe do a small section there for some clamps or something. So I don't know, it's just something that I will come up with later. So if we go around here, in that corner right there is just stuff that I accumulated over the years that I need to clean up and get out of here. So eventually what I want to do is I want all this entire shop just to be for woodworking. So here's my workbench that I built when I first started. I think that was the first project that I did. Just basically out of 2x4s and MDF on the top. Here I'm gonna come across here my router table. Just got this just a few months ago. Really nice, and I have a DeWalt router hooked into it. You can see, pretty nice. Don't know that much about writing yet. Like I said in my introduction, that I was just a beginner, so there's a lot to learn. watching a lot of videos and to get familiar with that tool, but it's pretty awesome. So in here we got a small table saw that I bought also last year. I bought it and then I decided to go with a bigger one, but it's nice to have two because I could use it in a nice summer day or even in a nice day just to go out there, and I can take it outside in my driveway or in the back of the house and work on projects. Or if I'm doing something else somewhere else, I can take it with me. So it's nice to have one like that. More stuff that I need to get out of here. So on that wall right there, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but sometimes I think I will put in insulating the walls and put in drywall and paint it and do something with that section there. So right now there's just a table and a couple of benches that I built for a family member that will be picking up later. So really cool. That corner over there is some more stuff that I accumulated, some old some laminate flooring that I wanted to put in my house, but I didn't like it, so I decided to go with something else, but decided to keep it. You never know what you can do with it later on. So, and just up there, here's my table saw. It's a Craftsman. I bought it last year during the summertime. It's very, very cool machine, and I'm still again learning a lot about the table saw, but I really like it. And as you can see, there's my my workbench. Well, anyways, that one is just an old door that was left here in this house when I bought this house a few years ago. They did a full remodel on it, and then they left these doors in the garage. So right now it's I'm using it as a workbench and also as an outfit table for my table saw. So there we go. There's a tour, guys, and I hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching.